All right, guys, we're back, and I'm going to do a little brief just update slash kind of a review on my experience with the Team Corally Torq Master screwdriver, electric screwdriver. Now, in my previous video, we talked about this. I did just a little bit of an unboxing and went through it. I'll hit on a few notes here. It's a rechargeable lithium-ion drill driver with a digital torque settings. Pretty nice unit, has some rubber grippers, hard plastic, very well built, very heavy, very impressed with it. Like I said in my last video, I kind of been using these cheapy ones here from Banggood, Amazon. Yes, they're a lot cheaper, but you can tell they're built cheaper, a lot noisier, not as smooth. My overall experience with this is I've had a little bit of time, so I've done a few repairs with this on vehicles, a few teardowns. I've also built my Vanquish Pheonix from a kit with this drill driver all the way through, using it, obviously using some smaller drivers when needed so we don't strip anything out, because this has a fair amount of torque. But overall, a pretty good unit, and you know, building a kit is a good way to test it, see how long the battery lasts. My experience with this is the battery lasted, it was almost completely charged. I might have used it a few more times, but really it was a full charge from when I started this kit all the way through, and the battery died on, I think, like the second wheel. So I built the whole kit, axles were done, everything was complete except I was mounting up tires, and the battery died halfway through mounting up the bead locks. Now, given these bead locks aren't that much, so that's actually a pretty good amount of time. I mean, I built this kit over a week, you know, just doing it at night after work. So I kind of took my time, but there was a lot of use of this thing, and held up really well. Had no complaints except for a few minor things, but overall my experience with this is very nice, very quality. If you have a chance to pick one up, I would suggest picking one up. It's a very nice purpose-built RC tool. If I had any criticisms of it, it would be the shape is very round. There's not, even though it has rubber grips, there's not too many indentations, and the triggers are full speed or nothing. They're not proportional. It would be nice if they had at least like a two-step to them, but they're very, very sensitive. So when you're trying to line stuff up, if you just brush across it, it'll knock your screw out or get it out of alignment. If you're doing it in a funky position and you just brush across it, it automatically goes. Maybe that's a little bit of being a little picky, but to me, I found that to be kind of a little hard to deal with, because as you're trying to build a kit, you know, you're trying to hold the screwdriver in place, hold the part, and then you got to still touch this, but if you accidentally bump it, it'll knock your screw off, or it could knock it out. Just a little small thing. I wish that you had to press on the button maybe a little bit harder. Probably make it easier. I also wish that it was a two-step, which means it had at least one or two speeds instead of just all or nothing. And the torque setting does not work on 1/10 scale screws. I mean, it would work on the 8 scale bigger cars with 3mm screws and bigger, where you can put a lot of torque into them. It does work, but for this application, it serves no purpose whatsoever. It'll strip a screw right out, even on the lowest setting. It doesn't stop. So that means it has plenty of power, but the torque setting doesn't really work like it's supposed to. Charging time is not that much. This little thing in the rear doesn't really stay in place after the first use, but it's not meant to be submersed, so I guess that's okay. All in all, I'd like to say my experience with this is it's well worth the $46.99, being a purpose-built for RC cars. It's very nice. It's a lot quieter than some of these other cheapy ones that you can get. Not as expensive as a DeWalt or a Ryobi one that you can buy at the store, but you're still getting a really good quality unit, especially where it comes with the case, the charger, pretty good. I would suggest if you're going to get something like this, pick up some brand new bits, something that has really nice bite to it so you're not stripping out any screws. And yeah, I would say that the Team Corally Torq Master Drill Driver is definitely worth it. Hope you guys, if that's helpful to you guys, I'd pick them up if you can grab them. I've seen them still around, they're still available. Hopefully they'll be available for a while and keep being in stock, but sometimes you never know with certain items. So if you see them, I'd go ahead and pick them up. Thanks guys. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Torq Master. Thank you.